Colts must get to the 35 for a first down. Richardson tackled from behind, down at the 25-yard line. Josh Allen chased him down, so the Colts go 3 and out on their first possession.
He didn't stop. He's coming from the top, and he's going to go all the way around. They had 2 guys going there and chipping on him. But as you see, Anthony Richardson, the good thing I liked about him, he starts to protect the football.
Richardson dumps it off. Jackson. It was Josh Allen who was in the face of Richardson who makes the tackle. A favorite of Trevor Lawrence when he was growing up. Trevor telling us that yesterday. Richardson knocked out of bounds. Second down and 10. And how about that play made by Josh Allen, who has 3 sacks today?
Bam! To the 3rd and 1. Ritter from the pocket. Cannot escape. They try to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And Josh Allen, the top sack man on this team, comes up with his 4th of the season.
Inside out. Just watch it right here. Look at what happens to center Drew Dahlman as he just gets pushed back in the pocket.
A lot of it. And they bring an extra rusher. Ritter on the move, and he'll be swarmed. Hard to know where the blitz is coming from. Josh Allen got home his 2nd sack of the game, a loss of 14.
And this guy walks to the line of scrimmage and that safety comes down, that you know now that's capped off, we're unblocked. That ball's got to get out of Desmond Ritter's hands. Right now it may not equal a first down, but knowing your protection issues and that safety free rushing, got to kick that ball to the flat if you're the quarterback.
But getting back to Jacksonville, I think, it's taking some...
Ball knocked out of the hands of Ritter. That was Josh Allen who got there, the strip sack for the best pass rusher on this field. And that's a punctuating play for this Jaguar defense.
To kind of maybe finish off this game. And don't just go for sacks, go for turnovers. Because that, in the end, is what makes the difference. That's how you finish.
That was pretty, man. He laid out, got his hand on the ball. A guy who's going to be free agent after this season.
Colts begin at the 25. Minshew fakes. To the air, he's sacked. Football is loose. Jacksonville has it. And right on cue, it's Josh Allen.
They go maximum protection because now they want to try to get the ball downfield. And just look, Ryman, he just opens up the gate. What does that mean? He gives Josh Allen a short corner. And Allen's able to bend it and finish it. In that first drive, Gardner Minshew got the ball out in about 2.14 seconds.
According to some of the reports that were out there this morning. Run play here. This is Taylor, and he's unable to find the edge. Forced out of bounds by Josh Allen.
Not seeing it over the course of 4 quarters. And now it's Mitch Trubisky who's going to lead this offense the rest of the way. And right now he's being led to the turf. Josh Allen, first man there, having a big season.
Josh Allen getting some help. Watch him come inside here, working with his defensive end, Dewan Smoot, and able to have Smoot go outside. And look at him, Smoot really occupies 2 blockers.
Despite being ranked 31st in total offense and 30th in team defense. Trubisky slips, and he's down at the 40. Josh Allen's going to get credit for it.
Going on the field, quarterback is down by contact. 3rd down.
Usain Bolt, the defensive lineman, because there's absolutely no run threat whatsoever, nor should there be at this stage.
3rd and 7 from the 33.
Looks like pressure.
Levis, they pick up the blitzer initially, but then Levis is buried. Boy, that's going to knock him right on the edge of their field goal range. It was Andre Cisco.
Really a good, well-designed blitz. Cisco coming off the edge, and then Allen is going to wrap up inside, and they just take advantage. We just talked about that left side. Just all the different moving parts, but really a well-timed blitz by Mike Caldwell.
3rd down and 6. Pressure's coming. Stroud can't get away. It's Josh Allen. And with that sack, he moves into 2nd place in Jaguars franchise history.
Well, right here, they're going to bring 2 linebackers and put them in the left A gaps for it. But the pressure is actually coming from the backside. And this makes it difficult on a young quarterback for C.J. Stroud. You think you're getting it from the left side. All of a sudden, you got pressure from the right. And then you can't protect against Josh Allen one-on-one.
Stroud looking for the screen. It's not there. And there's the sack. Second of the day for Josh Allen. The 15.
Yeah, they're trying to set up the screen to go backside to Devin Singletary, and there's nothing you can really do as a quarterback in this situation because you can't get rid of the ball. You're not outside the tackle box, and you're really in no man's land.
Texans don't use that timeout. It takes us to the 2-minute warning on CBS.
First down conversion.
Stroud, pocket collapsing, and down he goes. Sacked again. Josh Allen and Trayvon Walker.
Timeout by D'Amico Ryans. Anytime your quarterback gets hit this hard in a 2-minute situation, you kind of want to just check him out. Josh Allen bowling through, but here comes Trayvon Walker.
Browning is wrapped up in the backfield and sacked. Josh Allen's got another, and he was not alone. A loss of 5. Big number 41. Sack number 13 on the year. Gives it to the offense for the Jaguars, no score.
Beyond the line of scrimmage in the passing game.
Here is a handoff to Brown, and he's bottled up. Now a loss on the play of 2.
They overload the box. You see the single high safety. You see that a lot. And Mike Caldwell.
From the 25, this is Boyd. That's behind the line of scrimmage. He's looking to throw, and he throws a pick. Intercepted by Josh Allen.
When you're not a quarterback, you see Tyler Boyd, he gets it, and then he's going to try to throw it all the way across to Joe Mixon, and whether he just doesn't see it or not, but if there's any confusion whatsoever, and you don't have a clear picture, just throw it away. It's what he was told all week. You know why he's reacting when the ball is not expected to be snapped.
He's blitzed. Browning is dumped, and it's Josh Allen again, and brings up 3rd down and forever.
This was that 5-man protection thing we talked about a little bit earlier that Jake Browning talked about that gave him some problems last week. Instead, he didn't redirect the line in order to try to pick that up, and so instead.
Nickel package here for Jacksonville. Trying to convert on the short toss. Njoku can't create after the catch. In fact, loses yards. A loss of 1. It's 4th down for Cleveland. Josh Allen, first Jaguar to greet him. Cleveland threatening on a 2nd and 4. It's a running play for Ford. Stops and driven backwards. Josh Allen leading the convoy for Jacksonville.
Setting the edge. Watch him here. Won't get knocked off the line of scrimmage. Takes Njoku, holds him there. Good fill by Rayshon Jenkins and Devin Lloyd.
But he is the guy that you have to watch out for if you're Bryce Young.
This is his down and distance right here. They pin their ears back, and right on cue, Allen. Cash money for Jacksonville.
Allen, and they lined him up inside to run a game and set it up, but it's just his penetration. He just keeps going. He's able to split both the left guard.
All these years later, second to last Sunday of the season here in 2023. On New Year's Eve day. On 3rd and 3. Young goes down again. And it's Josh Allen. Boy, they're starting to pin their ears back. 4th sack for this Jacksonville defense.
And then they're going to drop him out. And it's just a 4-man rush. But look at the late reaction over there on that left side. Ekwonu just doesn't get out in time. And so because Jacksonville and Mike Caldwell put their linebackers at the line of scrimmage, it just makes Ekwonu hesitate. And by that time...
How many offensive lines did you play with last year? He said 1.
Yeah, a little bit different than he experienced in college at Alabama. Young running for his life. Boy, Josh Allen, who's been all over the place today, able to get him around the ankles. 2 sacks.
Big 3rd and 11 right here. Tannehill the fake. Over the block. He gets away and then he's brought down. Josh Allen gets him right there. He's got 2 today. Coming off the edge. Njoku was trying. He was the extra lineman. He could not corral him.